sometime at the Oregon, actually during a random sober spell, there was a tornado. During this tornado, two friends, Dr. Robinson and Biff Calhoun, may or may not have climbed their backyard tree with their grandpa.
We called off work to do that.
We did do that.
It's like, oh, it's getting to be 3 o'clock. We should probably get ready for work. And it's like, oh, that's not going to happen.
We both worked at HP at the time. And it was lightning out. I mean, we can't walk to work from there. That's crazy time. We're thinking about our safety.
What is going on?
I'll be back. Keep them rolling. Fuck that chair. Alright. So, here we are. It's crazy time. Lightning, calling off work, hurricane. Well, if we're on the coast.
1985.
1985. That meant we traveled back in time.
That's what getting drunk is, time travel.
No.
They're like, oh, it's future.
Oh yeah, and I already said
Why
it was
does
sober
my
that
head
time.
hurt?
Yeah. So here we were in the tree with the lightning. And actually, the lightning is pretty much what drew us to the tree because we thought, hey, if it's just gonna rain, we'll run around in it.
It didn't rain.
It rained a lot, man.
Oh, that was slip and slide. Yeah, okay.
Nope. This was a different day, man, because later on we were on the computer. It was actually the next day we were on the computer.
Yeah.
I was. And my mom's like, where were you during the tornado? And I go, hey, Pablo, where were we during the tornado? And you're like, And you're like, when is the tornado? And I was like, 2:43?
Oh, we were in the tree.
Yeah. And it was raining pretty hard, and it was lightning.
Do you have swords in the tree?
No, we had a grappling hook.
Yeah, made of metal.
Yes, and that's, because our primitive, now that we have the new ones.
Yeah, I need to get something to wash it.
I love it.
Shit will go down.
Got a new one. I love it. Oh, it's military grade. Anyway, yeah, we had ours. Both of them were up in the tree. Climbed up. They're all metal. We're retarded. We're having a great time in the tree. We come down. We think nothing of it. It's just a bad rain, rain, lightning, thunder, the whole shebang. We're like, woo! Having a fun time. We're sober as shit. Next day shows up. I happen to be on the computer. My mother calls and says, where were you yesterday during the tornado? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What tornado?
I asked this guy. I say,
that motherfucking important
where were we at 2:40? He goes, 2:40 when? Today? And I go, no, yesterday. And he goes, oh, we were in the tree. My mother's like freaking the fuck out. She's like, you were in the tree? It was a fucking tornado! And we didn't care either. Yeah, tornado sounded kind of like that, only less immature.
Somebody slamming shit for no reason.
No reason at all, ever. But actually, it sounded like he was having a good time, so I guess it was kind of a joke in his mind, which works for me because it's only got to be funny to me. Yeah, that was one of the few non-drinking involved stories with the.
It was just retarded.
Yeah, I mean, just us climbing the fucking tree. The other one. Oh, I mean, you guys kind of were drinking. I was drinking the whole weekend before that. Because that was the first time I had a 3-day drinking binge. Was the Memorial Day
Oh yeah.
shindig. But then on actual Memorial Day, when this happened, was I actually said no, I'm not gonna bring it, and I didn't. I just ate good stuff that we cooked on the grill, as was the shish kebabs of the time, and the steaks, yes,
Steakums.
Yeah,
They were steaks, but they were not steakums.
Because that's how we did things.
That's how we rolled.
But Mysterio, well, Dan,
DW.
yes, DW, that's, and Ham and yourself, you know, that was one of the few times during that time that you drank, because you didn't drink most of the time that in the very beginning, you know.
In the before time?
Right, yeah. Before the grubs took over.
Only.
Yeah. But that was the time that we started. Actually, the women folk started the your whore.
Yeah.
There he
my
is.
friend.
It's like, where the fuck's Biff while like, hey.
Well, I'm right here.
Alright, man.
But your whore, who was my friend, and her friend, who was also my friend, who had tickle bitties, and I didn't take advantage of her. And I shouldn't have ever.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing not taking advantage of her.
Wow. She was a nice girl,
She's a
and
nice
she still
girl.
is a nice girl, and I still love her to death. But, anyway, they started a water fight that weekend, and with the hose, which we promptly dominated, and then they locked us out of our abode, USS Oregon, where we because I had locked from the outside. I'll see you then. Bam! Kill that chair! Or door. You know, when I break the door down, I sit on it. That's why I thought it was a chair. Oh, I love it. Give me those shits. I love them. Ooh. Yeah! But, I had locked my bedroom door from the inside of the house this time, and I walked out of my side door. That way, I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, that was like the first. Actually, I think it's because Love came back.
Yeah.
And so I locked it from the inside so that nobody could get in from the inside. But I had a side door leading to my room.
Yeah, but you don't have a key that day, did you?
I didn't lock that door. Because obviously, if I'm going to lock the padlock, I'm not going to lock the side door that leads to it. Which ended up saving us, sort of. Because they locked us out of the house after we turned the tables on them. They, you know, as girls do, wuss out. They locked us out of our own house. And the only way in was through my door. But we could not get into the main part of the house because I had locked the padlock on the other side. But the grappling hook kick was still in my room. And as you'll remember, yeah, there's some celebration. Some celebration, bitches. As this guy will remember, I pulled the grappling hook out, hook attached. And this is not the cool grappling hooks we have now. We have some cool fucking grappling hooks now. I'll send pictures. But
It's called evidence.
oh yeah, you're right. I think I threw it through the window because you said if I would throw it, you would climb up. And because I would do either one, but you were like, "Hey, dude, look, you already got the grappling hook because you were the only one who left their door unlocked."
Yeah.
And so you were like, "If you throw it, I'm gonna climb the fuck up it." This guy made it all the way up the second floor. And guess what? It's not the girls that fucking got to him, but I'll be damned if he didn't climb up that entire way after breaking through the window and catching it with the grappling hook but the goddamn windowsill gave out as soon as he went like this.
I only had one hand on it because I fell
And it
I
went,
broke my wrist.
Yeah. But then Whoreface came out with the balloon and was like, and he looked up and said, I'm fucking hurt! It was funny. It was funny at the time. He wasn't laughing as much as the rest of us.
My
But
hand was broken.
afterwards,
It was funny then.
yes.
It's funny now.
Yes.
Then I was rather irate because, you know,
She threw a balloon at you right after, I mean,
it
God,
fell
she
off
could
the
have.
second floor window.
She could have chosen any of us. But that's another funny Oregon story, yeah. Good time.
I think that's enough for now.
Yeah.